Hey guys, welcome to today's video. We have another try on extravaganza, except for this is going to veer in the high-end arena, dominantly Sephora, a little bit of new at Ulta, a little bit of new PR, but we have a full face that I have mapped out, and I am so excited because I have not tried any of these new launches. Let me just give a little shout out to this one right here. The Sephora Favorites Perfect Pout Lip Set, $123 value. This one jumped off the shelf at me, literally and like landed in my little basket. 46 bucks. You get full size items in here ×3. So you're gonna get an LYS Plumping Gloss, I already know, love, trust. You get a full size Make It Forever pencil. I don't know about the shade, but I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh, there are so many of my favorites in here. So this is one that I think will play with a few items in here, but I have tried a lot of these products before, but it was too good to not grab. A little Say Non-Tox Setting Spray. This looks super weird. It literally, before we jump into application, what on the planet? This is for your lips and cheeks, and it looks like a cute little pair of lips. Oh my gosh, shadow sticks from Anastasia. We are going to play. We have Urban Decay. We have Milk Makeup from Sachu. I'm being an Ayurvedic queen today, drinking out of my copper. Cheers. My birthday's coming up soon, so I got a freebie from Sephora as well for spending too much money in their store. Before we scooch, I want to show you my turtleneck. I'm obsessed with Commence, you guys, and I'm wearing Mother Denim right now. I like my outfit so much. Their product is good. The fit and feel of it is luxury. I'm loving it. It is like my latest and greatest find. I will have this linked in the description box below. So this first product is not necessarily a primer, but I am going to use it to prime my face today. This is not my purchase. This was James's purchase. The man really doesn't do skincare at all. And I saw this in the basket and I'm like, what is this? And he's like, oh, I was just thinking that like this has a lot of hydration claims and like this would be nice for hydration for my face. I was not going to discourage. I was like, let's try it out. Let's do it. I'm just going to borrow a little bit that's on the lid and then I will return this to the purchaser. This is a nice gel cream texture, so it's not overly creamy. I'm hoping it sinks into the skin very quickly. It has a 30% hyaluronic acid element to the cream. It's 54 bucks, so it is up there in price. I don't know that this would be enough for me. I'm like, layer me down, quench me with like the thickest cream plus oil that we can find on the planet. And like, that's my nighttime situation, but I will update you, or James will, on his man update on this in the future. Okay, wait, time out. Diffusion Dew Radiant Skin Tint from Make Beauty. Is this something that we're putting underneath our foundation? Or is this foundation? This next generation skin tint features skin mimicking pigments, sheer yet buildable. Of course, niacinamide. We're gonna use the SP1 to go in with more of a stippling action. I'm gonna go in with the shade 3. Looks a little dark, but she likes to be bronzed, so let's just roll with it. We're going for juicy skin today. This is absolutely tripping me out because it does not look like I am wearing any makeup, but it did even me out. This is nice. Are you getting coverage? No. No, you are not, but it is making the skin just look more uniform and really beautiful. Oh my God. I actually super, super like that. This actually looks so pretty on the skin. I'm gonna check out this DRMTLGY Luminous Eye Corrector SPF 41. Oh, interesting. I thought for some reason it was like a stick. Well, okay. We're gonna go in with light. That might be a little bit too light. Oh, it's nice and cooling. That feels really good, like very refreshing. When you first go to pump this guy, make sure you don't have it facing you and get it on your shirt. There's a little bit of air in there and it kind of spurts out a little bit of product. But upon getting more product out, second try, I didn't have that issue. And a little goes a long way. Zinc is the protector in here, so there's not going to be irritation being so close to your eyes. This would be fine out the door, but I really want a little more coverage in this center region. This is a hack if you have cheeks that have melasma pigmentation and you don't want to shellac the whole face. You can take a concealer that is not crazy bright. We don't want to do that. We want it to match the skin a little bit more. And you can get in this area. My favorite liquid concealer to do this with is the High Glam. You basically could wear it as a foundation. It blends out so beautifully and it does not look chunky or cakey whatsoever. DIOR, they came in with a bronzing stick. I love the packaging. Like, I don't know what it is about this like saddle color packaging, but I'm just like, oh my gosh, luxury woman. It feels so elevated. I'm super curious if this is gonna be different than the L'Oreal. I am a little bit nervous with how that one went, so I'm gonna go out of the stick on a brush instead of swiping on my face. Sometimes loading the brush up is the better way to go. Ew, why? It smells like perfume and sunscreen. I like it. I like it way better than the L'Oreal that had just like too much shiny, slippery pigmentation. It was hard to blend out. But the way that I'm applying this one does make me want to revisit that one and go straight in with a brush. I'm using my SP2, which is phenomenal for blending. But the color of this is so good. I kind of feel like a clean girl right now. Could I put on just like a cute little peel off lip, do my brows and go to Pilates, right? I like it. I feel like I just have to like stamp. Like, should we just do this? Oh, that didn't do anything. I thought it would like stamp like cute little lips on my cheeks, but enjoy how adorable this product from Fell is as you're in application process. They had a lighter shade that I thought was so super cute and a little more punchy pink, just more my lane, but that was not available. People have eaten this one up. This is in the shade Love Ya. This is not crazy, crazy pigmented, which I don't hate. No, well, that side is. Scratch that. We haven't powdered yet, so there's room to kind of tone things down. And then let's like try again, a little bit higher. Just a little more bronzer. Greasy, and I kind of like it. Oh, no! Oh, I cannot believe I just did that. Wah, wah, wah. Make sure you don't have this up all the way. I got too excited. I ruined the lips. DIOR Forever Nude Radiant Filter, translucent, and it truly is translucent. Anyone can use this. Literally when you're like going like this in the pan and you put your fingers up, there is nothing. When my mom was here visiting over the holidays, I did her makeup and I told her she could keep whatever she enjoyed. And this was like the luxury item that she was like, I absolutely love that. It doesn't look heavy on my skin. I don't feel like I'm wearing a ton of makeup. So while I was in Sephora, I of course had to repurchase this. This is $58, and sometimes the luxury items, they just get the job done right. And this is one of them. It has a slight luminous finish. So we're gonna be able to take some of this shine down, but not completely mask it. Great for touch-ups too. Like, is this the big guns? No. Are we baking? No. But it's a beautiful setting powder, especially for more mature or dry dehydrated skin. If you feel like powder is showing up too much on you, try this one out. You will be very, very surprised. I think we should crack into the Sephora Perfect Pout set. How fun. The packaging is super cute. Get in here. Ugh. You get a full-size Merit lip pencil in here, and that is what I'm going to use today. This is more of like a contoury pencil. That is an extremely like gel formula. I have never tried these. Don't know about the color for me, but it is a really unique texture. I will say that. I am gonna go in with a little bit of Makeup Forever because this is just too dark for me. So wherever Walnut, you are the hero always. And now let's check out what color we have from LYS. This is the shade Truthful. Now I love the shade Charismatic, which is more of a see-through pinky nude. I'm not mad at that. This is like a very different look for me altogether, you guys. Whoa, I never wear this color, ever. What do we think? Be honest. I don't know. I feel like this is very fall. That's my only thing. I'm like, am I fall Tati right now? Like, I'm wanting to be a little more playful, springy. Like, yay, spring is here. Look how cute this is. This is from Tarte. This is the Macaron Blush and Glow. I have the shade Strawberry Bliss. more of like the vibe that I think I want to be in, but this still is like a very beautiful color. And for someone that has the right skin tone to do this, like shoot, this is very, very pretty. I'm gonna test this out. I already put a cream blush on. I have been eyeballing this for a hot minute. I'm gonna put this topper on. Holy crap, that is very pigmented. I've been warned. This is extraordinarily pigmented. Oh my God, we just went to the 80s. I just don't know how I feel about that. I think I want to go in next with a new eyebrow product that I'm super curious to try out. It's K-Beauty from the brand Anastasia that I had discovered a palette from at Ulta. And now every time I'm in Ulta, I keep going, what else you got? Like, what else you got for me? I love the neon green packaging, and the micro tip on here is like nothing I have ever seen. It is even smaller than the Brow Wiz tip, which is crazy. Oh my God, I love that. That looks so natural. So much. That color is really great too. This is the shade Craft Brown. We're gonna pop on a little highlighter before we get to eyes. TIRTIR brought out gorgeous double pan highlights. I love the compact. This looks amazing. This is the other one right here. This is the shade Rose Gold. I'm gonna go in with the shade Champagne Halo. This has a very pearl pigment, sophisticated type of a feel to it. Gorgeous. The blush is killing me. I was not expecting that blush. I was thinking it was a cream and a topper. The blush is like very potent. This is potent too. Holy smokes. Before we get to the eyes, you guys don't be mad. I have to do a different lip. Like I just have to. Stained the lips really nicely, but I need a different lip. This is not doing it for me. I'm still stuck in this one right here. This is Nudie from LAWLESS. This is just more my lane. The lip usually will throw me off if I do something too dark, but I wanted to show you guys that kit as an option because you get so much in it for such a good price. I just had to show you like two of my favorites that are, you know, gonna be absolutely a-okay for me. Jellyfish from KUSH's lip oil, then a lip treatment from Tatcha. You also get this little mini guy that is a deeper, but kind of like think Black Honey Clinique-esque lip balm from Lancome. You get a heat gloss from Fenty. I think it's a really good kit. This is new from Anastasia. I am so excited. Gorgeous. Found her. This is the one we're gonna do today. This is the shade Cocoa Drip. I am just going to messily line the eyes and then smudge out. This is an SP6. You guys always wonder like, what is this brush great for? It's for getting into all those little moments where you don't know what would be best to blend. Like I even like using this one under the eye. Sometimes if I'm contouring the nose and I want to use a powder. This works incredible for pulling a shadow stick into the lash line. And you kind of step it up a little bit and you can get kind of an ombre effect. You're going to start lower and then blend up, but be pulling down. This has the nicest amount of sheen to it. It is not aggressive. It looks elegant, ladylike, classy, just very beautiful and not aggressive. I really appreciate that. And then I'll go in and layer as I need to. Love, love, love. All right, we are gonna go straight into mascara. I'm not doing a whole lot of fuss on the eyes. I wanted to keep this a very clean, sophisticated look that was not complicated to do. So we're gonna go straight into a brown tubing mascara from Urban Decay. This is called Tube Job. I love the name. The brush is your typical tubing mascara brush. It looks like a true chocolate, which I love. I'm excited to use this on the lower lashes. I have already curled my lashes. Beautiful. Like, oh my God, gorgeous. This might become a new favorite pretty quickly. I normally go for Half Magic or Sarah Creole. You guys know I'm very picky about tubing mascaras, but I love them. And this one went on gorgeously, and the brown is perfect. It says that it does everything that all the others say with wrapping technology. It's going to be waterproof, heat resistant, smudge resistant, great for the lower lash line. I'm a fan. I really like it. I am gonna tap from the TIRTIR Highlight Duo, the more intense highlighter, and I'm just gonna pat this on with my fingertip over the shadow stick, just in the center, just to give like a little gleam. I like doing this sometimes after I have mascara on, just because I can better see exactly where to lay it down and kind of just see the effect that I want a little bit better for some reason. I'm gonna be a little extra and going a little bit harder with the mascara just to oomph it up a tiny nudge, but I'm really happy with this makeup. It would be a quick out the door if I wasn't chit-chatting, quick morning makeup routine that feels really good and really fresh and looks really glamorous, but isn't too try too hard. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving this color. Like the color of the formula color is so gorgeous. We're not done yet. I do have a brow product from Milk. This is supposedly a tubing brow tint. I don't know what that even means, but we're gonna try it and find out. You have a rubberized applicator. We're just gonna go in and see. That did deepen them up just a little bit and did make them look a little bit more full. I'm gonna have to use this a few times, play around with it, because it's giving me a little bit of a bald spot right through here. Like I feel like I'm putting mascara on my eyebrows. Like it's actually making them come to life more. Like it's thickening up the individual hairs, which I don't have too many, so I'm kind of into it, but you really have to go slow. It's a noticeable texture difference from say like my DIOR brow or anything that's just like a clear, like hold them up straight kind of a brow thing. This feels very different, but I like it. Yo, I actually love the skin tint. All right, we're gonna do a final spray down with the Say City Set. Now the mister on here is really nice, fine. I like it. Now this one is said to make your makeup last, but it is also, of course, going to hydrate, take down some of the powdery edge of products that you may have piled on. It's just gonna enhance and make your skin look a little bit better. I'm all about it. I read through the ingredients. I like it, I'm curious. I'm also super curious to see if this does elongate the wear time at all. And now I'm officially juiced right up. This is like my new vibe. I'm gonna be like a classy woman, 2026, like business classy, just light, monochromatic, lighter makeup, the darker hair, just, you know, shorter nails that are just not, that are not holographic, that are just a little more reserved. I kind of feel like I can thrive in this lane. I like it. Let me know what you think of this look. Let me know what you think of these products that we tested out here today. I will share with you immediate yeses. The skin tint from Make Beauty, absolute yes. The new Anastasia shadow sticks, I cannot wait to play with more colors. They are gorgeous. And the dry down is pretty quick. Like you have a minute to work with it, but I can tell that this makeup is gonna be on me all day with no fuss, no budging. And I love that. Urban Decay hit it out the park with their tubing mascara. I'm already in love. The brow product's pretty cool, I gotta say. Also, the DIOR bronzer. I like this. Tarte Maracuja little blush duo I could do without. I'm just looking at it up close open and like swatching it. Not my favorite. The TIRTIR highlighters, yeah. Actually, I like it. Fell Kissy Lips got me with their packaging. It's not the greatest formula that I have ever tried, but it absolutely is adorable. The Say Setting Mist, we're gonna have to see how it works out. And oh my gosh, Dermatology for underneath the eyes. It made my eyes feel so hydrated. Yes, I went with a little Natasha Denona on top of it, but my under eyes look great. They feel great. They're not dry. And that DIOR powder is magical. Like everything that I tried for the most part, I'm gonna go ahead and say is a thumbs up. This was a very successful try on. I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed, ring the bell. And other than that, you guys go and have a great day, whatever you are doing. And I will see you all in my next video. Mwah.